Hi everyone, thanks for coming. Welcome to Wendy's Revenge. The role of Zandy will be played by Wendy. The role of Zenona will be played by Winona. And the role of the naturopath will be played by Alanis Morissette. In 2017, in an alternative universe, Wendy is a space pirate with an eye patch. She never gets any grants to make visual art, so she lives in her personal spaceship and makes her artwork from there. Coffee cups roll around the interior. Before she was forced to live in her spaceship, Zandy was living with a troll who kept moving her hairbrush. In a fit of pain and clouded judgment, Zandy strangled her to death with the hair from the brush. The troll is the kind that melts into the furniture and reconstitutes itself later anyway, so it doesn't actually matter. Fearing repercussions to her mortal soul, the house explodes and she takes off in the middle of the night to see her naturopath. We meet her as she has docked at her naturopath's port in a space station hidden in the humid clouds above the rain planet in the far reaches of a star system called the Vancouver Rim.
Let's talk about your pain.
It started sometime just before my house blew up, which I may have done. It's a searing, burning sensation that runs through my abdomen and shoots down my legs, leaving the entire lower half of my body numb to sensation.
Have you tried fisherman's pose?
No.
Okay, Wendy, I'll give it to you straight. Unlike conventional doctors who don't know anything, by the way, I care about treating you as a whole. You're holding repressed anger in your emotional core. You have to release it. It's trapped in the chakra that's all about plucking and getting plucked and giving and receiving.
I have never seen anger expressed constructively, though. Didn't you hear me when I told you my house got blew up by possibly me?
You need to find the thing that has caused your rage and destroy it. Only when you destroy it will the curse be lifted. You need to find your ex-boyfriend and kill him.
Okay.
Yes, and I can tell by your fingernails that he is the problem. Also, I'm prescribing you arrowroot oil 3 times a day, and these homeopathic pills that will be calibrated to your specific healing frequency. They'll be ready next week.
Okay.
Plus 650 credits. You can pay my receptionist at the loading dock.
Okay. Dazed, 650 credits poorer, but still heavily armored around the shoulders, Wendy takes her spaceship to rendezvous with her ex-boyfriend. Expecting the worst and preparing for the worst, that's her spaceship, she parks it in front of a Starbucks and enters. How are you?
Well, I'm okay. I'm engaged, and my girlfriend is having our child. Also, I'm working for myself, and actually I was able to hire an assistant last year. How are you doing?
I've come here to kill you.
What do you mean?
My naturopath says I need to find the source of my pain and destroy it. Your greedy soul held me captive in 2006. I was a slave to your indifference. It was like catnip to me. I lived and died by your every word, and you took that power to experiment with the limits of your sadomasochism.
I don't know, Wendy. This all is sounding very 90s to me.
You dangled me above a vat of acid with more than detached curiosity. You fucked me and blew smoke in my face. I took it all in, from every hole, and began to tighten up inside. And now the constriction is choking me to death in the middle of my body. My sexual organs soon to be numb, overgrown chip monuments to the worship of indifference, just like the Easter Island statues whose bodies are obfuscated and buried underground.
As far as I can recall, you came to me with that death instinct. You trained me how to treat you. You wanted to be unspooled, but as a result are now a tangle on the floor.
But why were you so willing to undo me?
I was 21. This was before I got my MFA. and went to Indonesia. Empathy is key. People can change, you know. All hostile comments will be deleted. I'm signing out of this thing for a while. I really need to get some artwork done, and it's distracting. Reach me via email if you need to chat.
Mr. X begins to disappear like a mix between being beamed up and something smoky. Wendy gets back in her space cruiser, and as she's riding through space, she realizes her ship is at 10% battery. She turns it off and crash lands on purpose, because whatever, on a planet made entirely out of amber liquid. Yes, it's kombucha. Her ship sinks thousands of feet into the deep probiotic abyss. Little pellets of vitamin C drink mix hit her windshield. The whole planet is something you drink when you're hungover. Through her viewfinder, she sees a figure floating in front of her. She opens the hatch and lets the figure in. Dripping wet, the figure makes her way into the cockpit. It is the curator.
Can I have a towel, please?
You smell really bad.
Yeah, kombucha smells bad, but it tastes really good.
True.
Anyway, thanks for rescuing me. I was working at an art institution on the kombucha seafloor. The day of reckoning came just today. Everyone who had good ideas was sucked into a reverse sea volcano, and everyone who has bad ideas hung onto the desk tightly enough to survive. So now, the whole organization is run by people with bad ideas.
Well, I guess we can call this a studio visit then, since I'm an artist.
Yes, I know you're an artist. I've known about your work for some time. You make provisional work from the floor of your spaceship and you move around within it. It's mostly fabric and flags you can fold and unfold, and stuff under your cockpit seat. It's about the body, sort of. I've been watching your career for quite some time. I think we should do an exhibition together.
That would be cool, but if you could give me the money up front, that would be better.
I really think we should work together, even though I can't find the funds just at this second.
Okay, sure, I have nothing going on right now except this thing where I have to find the source of my pain and destroy it.
How interesting. Is there a way you can make that rage a part of your research for this exhibition? Maybe let me put a bibliography together for you to look at. I'm so glad we decided to do this.
Actually, I don't know. It seems like this pain is so artless and shitty. It's not really art. Like, I think it exists outside of my desire to live and make work. It's not some romantic catalyst for beautiful artwork. It's rotting and infecting everything in the center of me. Like, I know Kathy Adler's character, Janie, has pelvic inflammatory disease, but still, the semiotic triangle between the sick author, the sick character, and the healthy reader doesn't balance out. I think I need to actually just straight up kill and be gone with my pain forever before I can move on and be an artist and a person. Maybe this means not making any more mistakes.
This is fascinating. I hope you don't mind me using that quote for the exhibition catalog. The exhibition is soon. I don't think there's time to come up with anything else. Plus, it can be a peek into the process. It's really effective, which is kind of trending right now. Have you read anything by Dodie Bellamy? I quote, "Trauma is always in the present tense. The body marries the then with the now. Like radical politics, the body knows no gradation." That's what the quote on the back of the book said anyway. I love subtext.
Okay, yeah, but I wish I knew a way to eliminate pain that wasn't just some exhibition that is in proximity to embodiment but doesn't quite get there. Maybe this is why some artists don't do figuration. A drawing of a dick means too much. It makes you seem fucked up or abject or traumatized. It's better maybe to make abstraction. It's a big canvas-shaped swipe card with all of your identity in it as an artist coded into it, and then you just use it to get around from planet to planet.
This is an opportunity to transmute your agony into something productive, though. Aren't artists just people who are more likely to capitalize and make products out of their ideas? Not that you're an accelerationist or anything, don't get me wrong. Those guys are usually just net art bros who sell vitamin supplements as art practice. Plus, there's $200 in it for you that I just managed to find soaking wet in my pocket. That's why it smells like kombucha.
You're giving me the platform I'm so used to having. I don't know why it doesn't feel like enough right now. I don't know why it doesn't feel like it's going to help anymore. I think I need to power this spaceship up, kill this project, destroy the source of my pain, whatever that is, and drop you off at the nearest Tim Hortons. I'm sorry.
It's too late, we're already at the exhibition space.
How did that happen?
While you were talking, I navigated your ship into this institution I'm aligned with.
And it's true. Zendi's ship is now sitting in the white space of a gallery. She is escorted by the curator and 2 gallery assistants who are like guards but dressed in all black and with no weapons, out of the ship into a small jail cell.
Just hang out here in jail until one of your pieces sells, and then you can use that money to bail yourself out.
What do you mean, cell?
Sorry, I was a curator until you rescued me in your spaceship from that collapsing institution. I'm a gallerist now.
How soon are you going to sell one of my works?
I don't know, maybe never? I have my stars, they keep me in business, but it's good to have a woman on my roster. Anyway, bye.
The gallerist disappears in a cloud of green smoke like Angelica Houston in that movie, The Witches. Zendi realizes she's sharing her cell with another prisoner artist. This is Zenona. Zenona is wearing a fur hat and a black blazer and 2 long braids. She kind of looks like a Soviet revolutionary, whatever that means. It means nothing maybe because she's indigenous actually. How long have you been here?
Not long, but sometimes I like to sit here. It's kind of daunting thinking of leaving a gallery now, plus nothing is permanent.
My name is Zendi.
Yeah, I know. My name's Zenona. You're Zendi. We both know this already because everybody knows everybody, basically.
So wait, are you saying you can leave at any time, that you're staying here on purpose?
It's not necessary for us to stay anywhere, unless you run out of money or get really sick or fucked up, and then you have to stay with your parents, which happens to a lot of people all the time, but nobody talks about it. Writers are tourists, or they should be. So it's okay to sit for a while somewhere because you can always move somewhere else in your mind. Even if you don't want to, you will anyway.
So why don't you get out right now?
I don't know, I guess I feel stuck. Sometimes even though you know better, it's easy to get trapped in your thoughts, even though they might not be true. That's why I've been sitting here chain smoking for 8 months. How did you end up here?
My naturopath said I need to go find the source of my abdominal pain and destroy it to be happy, but I somehow ended up planning an exhibition about trauma instead. I look calm right now, but the pain is still present. Even if the show happened, I'd be standing there at the gallery drinking wine in private agony.
Well, I don't know. I think talking about this helps me at least. It's good you showed up. Maybe discussion is what opens it up, like the Fifth Element. We can tap our heels together. Sherman Alexie said the reservation feels like a prison, but as a writer, he can stand in the doors of the prison now. He can choose when and how to move in and out of the bars of his prison.
Yeah, like maybe I can come back here to this prison once one of my works sell. It can be a part of the economy of my nomadic self, which is about running away, yes, but also coming back and running away again.
Okay, yeah, but in the meantime, what does talking about this mean for our ability to move in and out of between the bars of our prison? What is it doing for us right now?
And so, through this musing, Zendi and Zenona find they suddenly can step through the bars of the prison. Nobody notices when they power up the spaceship and leave Kombucha Planet. That's her spaceship.
So now what?
I don't know. I still haven't found the source of my physical pain, and my spaceship is at 1% battery. Even if I did take a self-care selfie right now, my ship would die, crash into that planet made of shit, and explode.
Let's go to the Vancouver room and get a cheap charger in Chinatown.
Okay, I have to see my naturopath at her port in the clouds anyway. So, the spaceship is parked in front of a noodle house. While Zenona zips some congee in the cockpit and watches Netflix, and humid drops crawl down the spaceship windshield, Zendi makes her way into the Sky Mall, into her naturopath's office.
So, Wendy, Zendi, What did you learn from your journey?
Nothing. But I had some time to think on the way here. Also, I went on my phone and WebMD'd some stuff. And it seems like through a process of cognitive behavioral therapy and an endless game of self-trickery to switch to positive thoughts, I can choose to be in an endless conflict with myself forever. It's equally agonizing as wallowing in despair, but there's the bittersweet gift of awareness, and I'll likely brush my hair and bathe more often.
Oh, Wendy, that's where you're wrong. It's not you who's in conflict, it's the world that's in conflict.
Okay.
Also, these liver pills will help you. They're made out of yellow burdock root, an actual liver. They're 500 credits. You can pay my assistant at the loading dock. We take debit now. See you soon.
Wendy returns to her ship and plops down defeated next to Zenona.
I don't understand why you keep on giving your money to that person.
It's like a ritual, I think. It's like a really expensive form of meditation. I don't really believe it works unless I'm spending money.
Here, open your fortune cookie. What does it say?
A smile increases your face value. Is this really it, Zenona? I was sent to find the source of my pain and I didn't find anything. There's no sense of closure. There doesn't seem to be any solution to my private agony. And we never even revisited my ex. I don't even know where he is now.
From his posts on Instagram, it looks like he's preparing for his show at MoMA PS1. Wendy, have you tried crying?
No.
It seems to me that crying is a much more mature solution than revenge or aggression.
I don't know.
Just try.
What if it doesn't fix anything?
Well, that's something worth crying about, isn't it?
Because it's true. It doesn't seem like I'll ever get better. I feel so hopeless. I just want my pain to go away. I just want to know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm tired of feeling this way. I can't pretend I'm okay anymore. We zoom out from this spaceship, which is docked in the humid clouds high above a rainy planet. We zoom out from two new friends who will likely help each other out now, who are able to say how they feel and feel less alone with each other, even though things are and can be miserable, especially in this climate, especially in this dead, dry, Mad Max economy with no feelings, where revenge is impossible, apparently. Which is maybe fine. Somewhere across the galaxy, there's a 16-bit sand door in the bowels of a pyramid with Zendi's face on it and hieroglyphs that aren't Egyptian. There's something else. Suddenly, the hieroglyph door budges slightly, and then with a slow grinding noise, it begins to open, momentarily revealing a bright light beyond. It closes shut again. Nobody witnesses this.